Sometimes it feels like I'm waking up in a jungle. This past week has been such an emotional week for me. Not only has my heart been heavy as I think about the atrocities occurring in our world, the starvation, genocides, the list goes on. I unexpectedly felt like I was forced into silence. I felt this strong urge to step away from social media. I felt the urge to talk less because my thoughts weighed heavily on the person I used to be and how I am no longer her. Although I am so grateful to evolve, I've known her for all of my life. And just as you can unexpectedly mourn the loss of a loved one at any time, you can also experience moments of mourning your past self when you least expect it. As I just settle back in at home, I just want to express the gratitude that I feel right now. Being able to just listen to my body and do things that I've never done before. I am just sitting here reflecting, like just basking in the evening sun and reflecting on the day that I had, and I really am just so excited to tell you more about it. I'm gonna take a few minutes here and just reflect in the sun. I just feel so at peace and I genuinely feel happy. It would take a lot to bring me down at this moment, and I feel really, really good about it. I feel so high in spirits. That nature walk took a lot out of me in the best way possible. I really needed that experience. I'm usually in nature by myself, but today I shared that experience with like-minded individuals. The first thing that I did when I got home was finish up the rest of my oats because I was so hungry. While I was tempted to pick something up from a restaurant, I just wanted to eat something that I knew would nourish my body. So I'm super full from that. But you know what? Let's actually go outside and let's have a talk. I felt called to spend time away from social media. This week, I found myself eating in silence more often than usual. I found myself scrolling less often than usual, and I found myself feeling like I was missing something. I felt like I was mourning something and I could not shake this feeling. Now, at the start of my week, when I first started feeling these sad emotions that I felt came out of nowhere, I was really confused. I didn't know what to do with them. So I just listened to my body and I just sat with them. I ate silently. I spent time off social media. I went into nature and I just stared at the sky and I asked myself, why am I feeling sad? And so, upon deeper reflection, I would say Wednesday, midweek, I started to think about the past. And thinking about the past is something that I don't really do anymore. I no longer ruminate on the past and I don't wonder what if and etc. But this week, it was different. I said to myself, wait, I am not the same person that I was a few months ago. I'm not the same person that I was last year. I'm not even the same person that I was 3 weeks ago. I can't associate with the same people that I used to associate with. I can't listen to the same music that I used to listen to. I can't indulge in toxic behaviors and patterns that I used to. I have no desire to. I have no desire to think of old relationships and people that I was honestly once obsessed with. Now, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Whenever I would feel a void, which would be often, I would smoke, I would garden, I would take THC in the form of smoking. I would never like smoke cigarettes or anything like that, but I would garden a lot. I really just use smoking as a crutch, as a way to feel something. Eventually, it just didn't resonate with me anymore. I felt like it was causing more harm than good. It was causing major anxiety. I just did not resonate with it anymore. That's not to say I'm completely against it. I'm not here to judge anyone, but I just let it go, along with other things that no longer serve me. I genuinely feel absolutely amazing when I look out my window, when I go out to nature, when I sit and I put my phone down and I eat in silence and I'm just alone with my mind. I am not the same person that I once was. I don't daydream about romance. I don't think about things that I can't control. Now I just find myself thinking about the future and the person that I'm meant to be and my higher self and how I can continue contributing to my success. Last week was my very first time feeling that wave of sadness, that moment of mourning the person that I once was. And although it was a somber moment, it was such a beautiful moment in my life because it represents this fact that I am changing, that I am not the same, that I have the ability to learn from my mistakes, put in the work, and to grow. And I'm just so happy about that. As you guys saw today, I went on this amazing hike, this amazing nature walk, and I'm so grateful that I was invited to go and that I spent time out with people I didn't know. And let me tell you something. I did not want to go. I kind of reverted back to my previous self, the person who heavily struggled with social anxiety and would avoid people at all costs. And let me tell you, when I say avoid people, I mean if I was walking down the street and a bunch of people were walking my way, I would literally cross the street to avoid them. And that's just the person that I was. On Friday night, I literally said to myself, like, oh my gosh, I feel nervous. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And I literally prayed and I said to God, like, look, if I'm not meant to go, just let me just wake up late and just, I just pray that I just won't make it if it's not meant for me to go. But if it is meant for me to go, then allow me to wake up feeling inspired to go. I unintentionally went to sleep at around 1 a.m. that night. And then I woke up at 5 in the morning. This morning, Saturday morning, as you can tell, a little tired, got the eye bags on. I woke up at 5 in the morning and I had so much energy. So I was like, you know what? I guess this is my sign. There's an airplane right now. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but I said, you know what? God, this is my sign. I guess I'm going on this nature walk. There's nothing to fear. These new people, they're just people, and the beauty in all of this is that we all share a common love for nature. And so I'm just going to go. I'm going to get dressed and I'm going to get ready to go. And I am so happy that I listened to my gut. I am so happy that I went along with the discernment that I had. I had a great time. I met some really, really great people. My previous self would have never taken that invitation. I would have stayed home. I would have made up an excuse to stay home just to avoid people. But guess what, guys? I'm changing. I am not the same person that I was before. And at the end of the nature experience, there were people, as you guys saw previously, there were people who shared their thoughts. A lot of us are just still finding our way in life. And there's this common theme of being brave and living in your purpose. And pushing past your fears, regardless of your age, regardless of what you do for a living. Just keep on going and just have faith in the process. And that's what I learned from today. Just have faith in the process. And I'm just looking at the sky right now as the sun is literally playing hide and seek. And I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. I have just an abundance of gratitude. Everything that I experienced leading up to this moment right now, it's just confirmation that I'm doing the right thing. It's confirmation that I am growing and that I am changing and that I am no longer the same person. And considering the fact that I am no longer the same person, this could only mean that I'm getting closer and closer to being my highest self. And literally, they say that we are on the pursuit of happiness our whole lives. And I would have to say that I am on the pursuit of being my highest self. It's going well so far. I just want to encourage everyone to push past your fears and to continue pushing forward. There's no way that you can achieve your goals and the things that you want in this life if you are staying stagnant and you are not putting in the work required to get there. And I'm actually going to dive a little bit deeper into that topic in another video because that topic is just so important. But just cheers to us for shedding parts of our past self as we get closer and closer to being our highest self every single day. If you made it all the way through and you're new to this channel, welcome. You can call me Nicole, and thank you so much for being with me. I am so excited to see you next time.